Good morning. Thank you all for being here and welcome to day one of online learning. This is going to be an adventure as we all figure this out together, but I'm so happy you're here and I hope this video helps to make the first day a little bit more smooth and helps you to understand how AP Psychology will work from a distance for the next 3 weeks. So right now you are all in this Google form. And what you're going to do for each lesson is submit one Google form. So a few reasons I've decided to do it this way. The first is I know that you're going to have a lot of online assignments, links, apps, websites to keep track of, and I'm hoping to make this as streamlined and simple as possible. Each lesson will essentially be one Google form, and once you submit that one Google form, you know that you're done with AP Psychology for that day. You've completed all of my expectations, and you are going to be submitting it by 11:59 p.m. on the day that I assign it. So I'm just going to walk you through today's lesson. It's pretty much going to be the same structure each day. So the first part, you will do a little check-in. Today's check-in is a meme check-in. So you're going to click on the link, follow the directions, then move on to part 2. So part 2 is always going to be our project work time for your developmental psychology final project. Here you can see I've linked all the documents that you might need to the top. And this is always going to be a chance for me to check in and see where you and your group are in your work on the project, so I can figure out how to structure the next lesson to support you further. So you're going to tell me where you are, and then as your last step, you're going to be sharing a link to either your group's presentation so far or your group's Google Doc so far, where you're answering your questions. This is important because it allows me to hold you accountable to meeting all the checkpoints for your project and also to give you feedback along the way. Okay, for part 3, this is all about office hours. So for today, since it's just an introduction, you're just going to watch this quick video. I'm going to explain how office hours work, video within a video, and then you're going to sign up for office hours using this link. The requirement is that you attend office hours either this week or next week. I want to make sure we get a chance to check in one-on-one or in a small group before we go any further in this online learning experience. Okay, the next part will always be reading. So you're going to open up your online textbook. The link is here. Because of copyright reasons, I only could include our current chapter, Developmental Psychology. So for example, for today, you would go down to module 48, and then you're going to fill out your reading guide. You have 2 options for how to show me that you're staying up to date with your reading and your note-taking in your reading guide. The first option is you can use the hard copy of the reading guide that I gave you last week. You can fill it out by hand, and then you can take a picture of it with your phone, email the picture to yourself, and add the file here, upload it using the form. So if you want to do it by hand, totally fine. Just make sure that you send a picture to me so I can see that your notes so far. Your second option is going to be to open up the Google Doc that's linked here. This is a little bit more detailed than the one that I gave most of you last week because we are learning from a distance for this unit. So if you want to use this one, you can just type your notes up here as you read, and then you're just going to share, copy the link, and you can paste it right directly here into our lesson so I can see your progress there. So 2 options of how to show me your progress, but you are, as the last part of the lesson, always going to be reading and then filling out your reading guide. Okay, for the last part, that's always going to be a little reflection. You're only going to have to answer 2 of the 3 questions. Mainly this is just so I can continue to gather feedback and adjust my lesson for the next day, kind of depending on how it worked or didn't work for you. And if you have anything that another teacher is doing that's really helpful in distance learning, please let me know here so I can try it out for AP Psychology as well. Okay, once you have done that, it's going to take you to the last page to submit. Just go back and double check, make sure that anywhere that you have to upload an assignment, link something, it's all complete, all questions are fully answered, and then that's when you're done with the lesson for the day. You're done, press submit by 11:59 and you're good. So continue to reach out if you have questions. Again, I'm going to be meeting with all of you either this week or next week whenever you sign up for office hours, so I can check in on how your projects are going and how your learning is going and anything else that you might want to talk about. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being here, and I'm excited to keep learning together. Thank you.